All right, good afternoon, everybody. I do apologize for the delay. Obviously, technical difficulties. Yeah. But we are here now with Rune Royale, Crimson Twilight.
Oh yes. And
Why did we call it
I
Crimson
like how you
Twilight
guys had
again?
nothing to
think
say
it was
about
a
that.
fair-
I thought you
fair
guys chose it. You
reflection
guys chose the
from
name,
our-
right? You guys like the name?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he agreed with the name. Jackson actually sent plenty of suggestions for the tournament name, and Crimson Twilight is what we pick because it fits the market at the moment.
Hey, but hey,
So, we actually have a lore for it.
we have lore for it.
Yeah,
Lore for the
Crimson
name.
Twilight.
Okay, tell us about the
Yeah.
lore, Maiev. What's the lore over the name?
So, according to Jackson, it's actually a century-long extinction event. So it's an extinction event,
So does that mean
But it-
that it killed
but-
all the dragons?
really. So it says here that the meteor impacted Copper Desert, causing the red sands to fill the atmosphere, covering Hera in a hazy red light. Wow. So it's
But
like a
obviously,
meteor.
I guess that means that the
Or like a meteor
dragons
that killed the
survived.
dinosaurs.
Yeah, but the dragons
okay.
survived, right? Because
The
obviously the
dragons
dragons are
survived.
still here.
But I was
Yeah.
keen that if we were going to use that name because it already had a historical relevance in the lore, that it was on the condition that the tournament was canon. So tonight, this is the extinction event, and those dragons are battling it out for life and death for their own survival during this extinction event. It was very important to me that if we were going to use a reference, a name that was canon, then the tournament itself could be canon in some way. So possibly we might see that in future tournaments.
So I guess
And certainly, if that's the case, we might even then see some winners' names weaved into the lore. So do watch out for those opportunities possibly in the future.
yeah, maybe Dazai or Jinon Kalima or whoever wins this tournament is going to be the cause for the extinction.
Right.
Who
We'll
knows?
have to see what
Maybe
Jackson can come up
the
with.
sand or the
But
red haze.
Here we
is what
go.
the-
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let me
What's
let me
happening?
switch back over there. I just noticed that you guys didn't see anything. You guys didn't see anything. Okay, anyways. Rune Royale Crimson Twilight on the Oceanic server this time. If you guys are familiar with Rune Royale, you guys already know the details. Prize pool 50,000 RXS, first place getting 50% of that, second place getting 25%, third taking home 15%, fourth taking home 7%, and the fifth place player still gets 3% of the 50,000 RXS. And like the previous tournament, we are not having any entry tickets required for this tournament. Everybody is free to join. Anybody that wants to play, anybody that wants to get into Rune Royale, you guys are welcome to join. This time we're going to be having the first and seventh game be Sprite Leader. All other games will be RNG. As always, it's same points distribution. 10 for first, 7 for second, 5 points for third, 3 points for fourth, and fifth place gets 1 point. 1 point is actually the deciding factor for the last Rune Royale, so even getting that fifth might be very impactful. You guys are all free to join and leave as you please. No cheating. Standard rune evolution rules apply. And in case my internet does go out again, please stay tuned to the channel. We will be coming back as soon as possible, or go on Discord to figure out what's up. If it does go out again, I do apologize. I did disconnect my router. I connected my internet directly to the modem, so it should be fine, but the keyword is should. Also, Disco, can I ask you to move over to the, what is it, your left a little bit? You are a little bit off-centered. There we go. There we go. That's much better.
Happy days.
That's much better. Okay. Yeah, we are running a bit late, so we went over the rules. I guess we might as well jump on to Evo. Oceanic 1, everybody. If you guys want to play, join now. We'll be getting started in just a few minutes.
Sure, and the round that what type of round are we playing, Panda? Is
Your
it Sprite
favorite.
Leader?
Yeah, it's your favorite.
Yeah, it was my favorite when we still have like 15 players way back. So was able to turtle on the left side of the map, on the bottom left part of the map, and you go around and around in there.
Around and around. Jinon Kalima, obviously. Always playing in the tournaments. We have Sassy Boy, we have Chaos Myth, and No Scared. So far, I don't see Dazai in here yet. Let's see if Dazai is going to show up. The new normal, I just see popped in as well.
Dragon Life 555. You don't need a ticket to participate.
Yeah,
You can
no,
play for free.
yeah, we don't require tickets anymore, I believe. Well, so with this tournament being on Oceania, that means that we did cover every single server. There may or may not be upcoming changes to the tournament formats. I believe it seems like most of the team is happy with just keeping the tournaments free and I guess free of restrictions. So we might just go ahead and just keep it open to everybody.
Looks like the ping for everyone is pretty even. Everyone is having like 100 ping.
Yeah,
on
somehow
average.
I have
Except for new
132
normal.
ping to Oceania.
That's still a very good one.
That's pretty
considering you're in the
crazy.
US.
I don't understand, like, what is the routing? How do I have 132 ping? Like, I would think that my ping to Australia would be like 260, you know? Like, it must be going through the core of the earth, right? I don't know.
Oh, so Dazai is in here. I could see his name.
Yeah, a couple more people did join. Dazai, Eki, also, you know, very familiar names. Testman in here for the first time.
Testman is
Testman.
Benzi. Will Benzi be joining? Is he allowed to join? Well, he is allowed to join, but is he eligible to win the prize?
Sure, why not? I mean,
It's like the boss.
it's like paying yourself.
I mean, in fairness, Eki is there, taking part.
Well,
and
Eki is
does
here,
take
but
part in every tournament.
he's not. You know, you know, it's a little bit. if Testman plays, it's like he's paying himself, right? Eki is, I guess, technically not paying himself, so it's a little bit different. But I mean, I think anyone's welcome to come play. This ping is very like. What's your ping, Maiev?
I believe it's like 100 when I was playing earlier.
But I imagine that I'm probably a lot closer than you are, right? I mean, no, you're probably a lot closer to Oceanic than I am, so the ping is very
really
peculiar.
Depends the ping. I think the time zone here and not sure if it's Perth. It's the same. We have the same time zone. We share the same time zone. But if it's Sydney and the other locations, then it's way different. They're I know they're ahead of us by a couple of hours, maybe 4 or 6 hours. Not sure. Yeah.
Okay, so it looks like we have about anywhere from like 8 to 10 players, I believe.
So are we going to start now?
Yeah, I guess when everybody is ready, we can start. You ready, Disco? You ready, Maiev?
I'm always ready.
Always ready. Wow.
Always ready for a room royale.
All right.
Like SpongeBob.
All right, everybody. I guess whenever Maiev does switch to game mode to Sprite Leader, that will be the beginning of the tournament, and you need to keep in mind to turn off God mode. And if you want, you can do your little countdown.
Oh. Do I have to enable God mode? Do I have to enable God mode?
No, you have to
or not?
you have to disable it.
I haven't enabled it, so well, I'll enable
Well,
it.
No, you have to disable it. I see their bubbles.
alright.
Everybody has a bubble.
You do. Alright, so I've disabled God mode. Shouldn't be. I didn't enable it, so.
No,
shouldn't
you didn't
activate it.
disable it. Still,
No,
I still see the
Lindsay
bubble.
said they enabled it.
Oh, alright. So yeah, I guess we could start.
No,
I'll
God
start
mode
the
is
round.
God mode's still on. I think whatever you're doing isn't working.
Binzy, we need your help. You need to disable God mode so we could start the round. I just disabled it on my end, but I'm not sure if anything happened.
Okay, there we go. Now it's disabled. But it says Battle Royale started. I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but Maiev,
Oh, looks like. Let me see.
okay, it's Sprite Leader now. I hope Battle Royale is turned off. If Battle Royale is turned on, that'll be kind of awkward.
I guess we'll find out when we get our first kill.
Well, Eki died. I don't think he's respawning. So, I don't know. Poor Eki, I guess.
Yeah, Battle Royale stuff. Excellent.
Poor Eki. Maiev, you
We
you
should
might
give
want
it a
to...
few more moments because there might have been some other players trying to join as well, I guess.
Maiev, if you might want to like
Oh.
get on the game so you can see what's happening. You can alt tab. You should be able to alt tab.
Just one moment. Just check. Looking for. Seems like I'm not in the moderator. I'm not on the list.
Do we count this round? I guess we could just count this round. Poor Eki kind of gets screwed, but... And I guess they've already been playing for a little bit, so...
I think it'd be fair to start again.
Well,
We'll see. Let's try.
you can start Sprite Leader, and see whenever you're ready. Or if Maiev is getting his thing set up, then go... Okay, there we go. Okay, I guess now we are starting, guys. Now we're starting. Let's see if the Maiev cam still works.
Like,
Say hi to the people, Maiev.
looks like I'm using V2. Hi everyone.
Okay, Maiev, so Sprite Leader. Tell us about it. It's your favorite game mode. What's the strategy? What's your strategy?
Well, you just collect sprites.
Okay. Wow.
You just collect sprites and avoid people from killing you, because whenever you die, you would lose a pretty big lead. So try to earn as much sprites as you can. Go to the area where there's only a few people, and try to eat the leader so you could delay
You heard it here first,
their,
guys.
their
Buy
I'm
low,
glad
sell
it
high.
tactics. That's high level gameplay. Top tier
At least
guide.
it turns slightly more insightful than just eat sprites.
Yeah, so Sprite Leader, one of the game modes that I think I don't do particularly well in. I do notice that whenever I used to play Sprite Leader, I would have a lot of trouble consistently winning. It seems like, it just seems like wherever I go, if there's a ton of dragons in the map, I just end up dying. I don't know. Staying alive in Sprite Leader is really hard, just because of how much calories your dragons burns.
Yeah, I think somebody who's moved into an area as soon as they've managed to get out that smallest form, and are in a position to start eating players, it's very hard to avoid them because you're all competing for the same sprites, and we're kind of seeing it in these top right areas and on the right hand side in general, with Gino and Halimau kind of dominating that top right corner, desired the bottom right. And any other players moving into those spaces don't really stand much of a chance because they're coming in small. They're not evolved. Potentially we could see Desire flashing into Drake at times. So, you've got no hope. And if they can, as you know, evolve and quickly expand the area, which they're dangerous to you, you walk in there as prey, and you're really trying to snatch food from the predator. So it's a difficult position and very hard to come back from. I think the early lead is vital. You've really got to get in, start eating those sprites immediately, stick to an area, and absolutely cannot die. I think as soon as you've lost one life, because of the time it takes to respawn, you're just not going to be able to catch up. And again, you're not going to be able to grow big in that space of time because you're competing against all these other players who've got that bar, filled up just slightly more than you, and have therefore got that advantage.
Yeah, so Sprite Leader is, well, I think with the wall down, it really favors playing on either the left or the right side. The right side, the top, middle, and the bottom of the right side, there's like a little bit of a, I guess, rectangle that you can go on, and it's pretty well. I think the left side is a little bit more advantageous because I think more sprites spawn on the left, along with the little like island they can go in between if you're feeling a little bit risky. But you definitely want to avoid the middle because that's where everybody respawns, and when someone respawns, they just grab all of the sprites with their little invincibility bubble, and you can't really contest it. So the middle is probably somewhere that I would say to always avoid. And then you want to get to the top, you want to get to the right or left side of the map and try to, I don't really know how to describe it, but you kind of want to like pick up the sprites in such a way that you wall yourself off from other dragons, where basically there's like a gap in the sprites where if somebody wants to contest you, they have to go through that gap. And if they go through that gap, they are a little bit more vulnerable to getting eaten. Okay, but as I'm talking, does I just take the win? So now we're on to evolution.
So I think what you're kind of saying there, in Sprite Leader, really is, you do have to be really precise with your flight paths. I think.
Yeah, pathing is pretty
you go
important.
For those clusters of sprites, and you're continuously getting them, and to therefore maneuver your opponent into only those spaces where there aren't any sprites, and therefore gaining that advantage. So something to keep in mind when we revisit Sprite Leader in the second half of the tournament.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe we'll get some other Sprite Leader matches along the way as well.
True.
Unfortunately, I can't pull up the stats page, but it'll be very interesting to see, who is the top performing players in these rounds. Maiev, if you have the ability to pull that up, tell us who is the top performing players in Evolution.
On my page, I actually use Excel for the meantime.
What?
Just not to get confused. But top one is Dazai. K. Smith is the second place. Ginong Halima with the third place. Acid Boy on fourth, and the New Normal on the fifth place.
No. I mean, like, on the tournament page on the Rune website, it shows you like the stats from previous tournaments.
It only shows like there's an average of 2 rounds. So it shows it's me, JJ, as the
JJ,
best.
not
Yeah.
in this tournament, unfortunately.
But I don't think that the rounds are updated yet. So I don't think that is enough data for us to consider that JJ is the best in Sprite Leader. Although he won quite a few Rune Royale tournaments. So,
Gotcha. What about
Okay.
Evolution? I know we played probably quite a few matches of Evolution. There should be a little bit more data points for Evolution game mode.
actually, I think most of it has reset. And Evolution, where is it? Just look for it. Evolution says here in the average of 5 rounds, it's me, JJ, on the top, and Dazai as the second, followed by Ginoong Halimao, Fortress, and then Zoe.
Okay, well, in this tournament, Elo No Scared taking the lead, about a 100-point lead over Jinon Kalima. How does he have so much? How does he have a lead? I guess because he did get a kill. Maybe he got a couple of orbs I might have missed. Because yeah, he has about the same amount of evolves and the same kills as Jinon Kalima, but he has a pretty significant lead. He must have picked up like a juicy orb here or there. Ooh, Jinon Kalima gets taken out by Chaos. That's gonna be a big orb. Jinon Kalima falls to 4th. Does Chaos get the orb? I don't know if he got the orb or not. No, I think Jinon Kalima took his orb. No, he didn't. Wait, what? Wait, Jinon Kalima dies again to Sassy Boy. Wait a minute, what's going on? Mr. Beast is kind of choking here.
This table's getting flipped a bit.
Okay, Chaos Myth, yeah, now in 2nd after taking the orb. Sassy Boy in 3rd. Yeah, no scared, just doing his thing. New Normal gets taken out, drops from 5th place. Sassy Boy gets the kill credit for that one. Surprisingly, he didn't get as many points from that as I thought he would have.
But it's still looking, fairly close, certainly in the top 4. Not so distant, although, there might be a few hundred points in it between 1st and 4th place. That's still relatively easily flipped.
But we are coming to
with
the
a
end
bit
of the
more
round.
time.
Yeah, so no scared. It does take the 2nd game. Now we're on to Fast Drake. Fast Drake. I believe we should have more data points for Fast Drake since it is a game mode that we start with at least once or twice. Chaos Myth looking pretty dominant, getting really big. Oh, never mind, he's gonna shrink. But not before taking out No Scared. No, Chaos Myth's doing really well. It looks like the juicer is going to be... Is it yellow? Yeah, it does look like yellow is the juicer for this. That's a sprite to watch out for. Sassy Boy taking out Eki.
I think Chaos Smith, having kept an eye on him for the past 30 seconds or so, really, taking into stride that tactic we talked about for Sprite Leader, I guess. Hanging in on that right-hand side, eating those sprites.
Ooh, a bunch of kills coming
staying
out.
out the middle generally.
The-
avoiding contact until you're big.
The new normal got like a really nice path, but unfortunately he just ran to a wall as soon as I said that. Caster's curse, I guess. But yeah, he was doing really well. He got a couple of kills, stayed big for quite a long time, but now he is back to being a little whelp.
Trying to tally all the scores here.
Yeah, this is round 3.
So Sassy Boy actually getting the Drake there, and coincidentally had just been thinking we hadn't really seen much of the Drake form so far.
Chaos
in this
Smith gets
round.
taken out by Sassy Boy. So Sassy Boy has a good opportunity to take the lead here if he finds a few more juicers. It seems like there's not that many juicers in his path though. A few on the left side, which he gets before Eki, but now he's out of juicers again. It seems like all that really matters is the juicers. The other sprites barely give any juice at all. So
Yeah,
you really,
I think, you keep him to get your bar, maintained, but it's not going to get you Drake form at all. You're right.
Chaos Smith got a couple of quick kills.
Oh, and that did include Sassy Boy as well.
Yeah, so it seems like, you really want the juicers for the juice. The other sprites are mainly just there for the points.
I think points, and it just slows the drain, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it helps a little bit. I think Fast Rig is probably the game mode that changes the most when the wall is down compared to when it's up. When the wall is down, it's very easy to stay in Drake for a long time.
Oh.
Whereas when the wall is up, even on a good run, you can't really stay Drake the entire game.
No, but as we're talking about staying Drake, Eki has actually just taken the lead.
Oh yeah, Eki took
3
the lead.
kills
Wow.
in a very short succession, taking out Chaos Smith, and I can't remember who else went down in that point. Possibly Sassy Boy.
Yeah, but now he's out of
Possibly
juicers.
not.
Oh, a lot of juicers, like 7 juicers in a path, and nobody got them all. They all like split the juicers. Oh, Eki's so small. He's itty bitty right now.
Oh, and playing close to No Scared, who is in Drake form, chasing him down. Couldn't quite keep it there.
It's gonna be close. Both Eki and Chaos Smith are very close, and they both haven't been Drake for a while. But Chaos Smith gets a kill, which puts him back in the lead. 4-point difference. Sassy Boy, if he gets Drake soon, he does have an opportunity to catch up. Oh no, Chaos Smith got Drake. I think he's going to maintain this Drake for quite a while. Probably cement his victory. Also getting a kill on the Zai.
Alright, so
Oh, there you are, Maiev.
Lindsay just sent in the points for each of the games, and right now we have. Oh, you guys would be able to see T. Oh, I'm
Okay.
supposed to give a different link, right?
Chaos Smith does take this third game. Now we're back on display leader, see? We're getting more data points.
Nice.
So I believe last time it was it No Scared that won? No, it was Desai. Desai won.
It's me, JJ.
Oh no, I mean
that
the
won.
first round of Sprite Leader, Desai took that round.
Alright.
Tonight. Yes.
Do I have the same? Okay, Smith, Eki, Sassy Boy, No Scared, and Desai. Yeah. Got the same.
No Scared somehow has a gigantic lead. He has like 120-point lead already. We're 1 minute into the game. How is that even possible? Where did he get so many sprites? That's like a gigantic lead for like this amount of sprites, He might get taken out by Eki though. No? Squeezes by. Oh, he's in a little bit of a drought though. He took all the sprites. He's gonna get hungry now.
Desai.
Yeah, Desai is catching up now. Close the lead. Yeah, look at all the sprites he gets just by going on up and down on the left side. Or right side, I should say. No Scare did contest him a little bit though.
Again, it's
Is
just hard to
Smith
do,
scared?
if you're the smaller dragon. coming up against it. It's difficult, to try and contest those areas because you do just have to be cautious.
Oh, Desai getting a
confident
bunch here. I
in
feel
their
like he
health
just got
bar.
some really nice spawns. So many sprites spawned right next to him. He might take the lead here. Oh, he's about 6 points away. Oh, that's a lot of sprites. Oh, they like shared half of them.
It was a nice cluster.
No, I think Desai's taking the lead. Yeah. Desai got it. His pathing is just a little bit better. And I think he also got maybe a little bit lucky with the cluster sprites spawning like right next to him. I'm actually not sure how the algorithm spawns sprites. You would assume that it's like time based, but
Yeah, but is there kind of varied times for each of them possibly?
yeah. And like, does it always spawn where a sprite died, or does it vary a little bit? I think it does vary a little bit. I don't think they spawn on the exact spot.
Yeah, I thought it was random spawn points and just the count of them. Yeah, is a variable that can be determined based on the player count.
Yeah, so no spawn points. When a sprite is picked up, it spawns a random one instantly.
Oh, it spawns instantly. So there's always a set amount of sprites. I see. That's interesting. That's interesting to know because that changes how you approach the game, if you see... Wait. Does the spawn one...
So I think
I don't know, maybe it's
the only round you could really take advantage of that knowledge, I think, would be Bird's Eye. Similarly to how we present the stream view, in that you could look closely at other players on the other side of the map, and when they're about to go for those sprites, then aim towards the spaces or the clusters where you don't see sprites currently.
Well, see, that's the thing though. If it spawns randomly, then it doesn't matter because it can spawn anywhere. It doesn't only spawn where there's not sprites, right? If it's randomly, then you can't really... Yeah, it's really hard to play around that. But unless it's not really random.
You're going to see a cluster of 20, maybe 30 sprites getting eaten in a very short space of time. The chances are something's going to be spawning near you. So again, you're looking really to play on the opposite side of the map to the other dominant players, because they're going to be getting all those sprites. Yes, if they're going to spawn on their side again, which they potentially could do, they're going to pick them up very shortly. So eventually something's going to be spawning on that other side.
Yeah.
But yeah, with the RNG in that, does make it...
Okay, so Desai takes Sprite Leader again. Desai, the champion of Sprite Leader. So it appears. Now we have Sticky Mode. Now Sticky Mode would be fun. What if you could stick to other dragons? Instead of just walls, if you run into another dragon, you're just stuck on top of them.
Annoying. That would be annoying. Imagine playing imagine playing MOBAs and there's like a right click to follow action in there. It really sounds stupid or looks stupid whenever teammates follows you like crazily without controlling character.
You can follow someone on Dota?
Yeah, you can.
Really?
You simply shift right click to follow, and basically if the other character attacks, your character would also attack.
How you doing, Steve?
Oh, speaking of Steve, we got a response from Steve from Video Ninja. We did.
What did you ask?
Asher replied. Let me go ahead and check it.
Oh, look at all these people getting stuck. Oh my god. It's a dangerous little path.
I asked him, how come we always get several outbound connections and Video Ninja takes like 99% of the CPU whenever we stream? And he says that if this is a new behavior while you're using Video Ninja, make sure there aren't any older scenes linked active in OBS or elsewhere still open. Changing room or changing passwords to the room can also help. Oh,
Yeah,
the
no.
issue is unrelated to that at all. Just be aware that every viewer of a stream will put an additional CPU load on the sender. It's especially true of higher bit rates and resolution. Oh,
Yeah,
actually sent
I might
by
just
the
end up
Tim.
remaking the room. The room might be bugged. It might be
Oh.
bugged.
I'll send to you. Send you his response in Discord. Well, no, I'm not sure if the chat. Oh, there's a limit. Yeah, I'll send to you in Discord.
I feel like Jinon Kalimos is chilling. It looks the big dragons look so calm when they're just floating around. Oh, the new normal playing with fire. Oh wait, No Scare died? Was No Scared high up in the leaderboard? Wait, Eki's getting stuck. Wait a minute. Eki's getting stuck. Oh man, nobody got him. I wonder if that was like a bait. Can you bait somebody by pretending to get stuck?
Wow. So we have.
Wait, No Scare just take out Sassy Boy? That's gonna be a big orb. Wait, Chaos Mist took out No Scared. Wait a minute. That's gonna be a big orb. And the little danger island. Who gets the orb? Chaos Myth got one orb? I think Eki got the other? But then Chaos Myth dies. So who's gonna get Chaos Myth's orb? Oh my god, what's going on? I think Jinon Kalima is gonna take it. And then No Scare dies again. What is going on? But there's no orbs for that one. Eki got, I think, 2 orbs there. Just brought him to 3rd place. Jinon Kalima, surprisingly, isn't in the lead anymore. Does I? Must have gotten an orb or something? Not really sure. It would be nice if we had like a orb feed to see who gets orbs.
Boy 1. No Scared by additional 5. Chaos Mid by 3. And Desire.
Okay,
I like
so
the idea of orbs popping up.
yeah, Desire does take the round. I don't even know how. I thought Jinon Kalima had it.
That's is that 2 rounds in a row for Desire?
Yeah, 3 rounds, 3
It
wins in
is.
total. So Desire must be quite high up on the leaderboards. Give us a breakdown, Maiev. Who's in the lead?
A moment, please. That's the 5th round, right?
Yes.
Alright, so Benzi just sent in the updated for round 5. Dazai has the lead of 36 points. KS Smith on 2nd place with 28 points. Ginong Halimao with 19 points. LL No Scared 18 points. And our boy Eki with 13 points. Followed by Sassy Boy and New Normal 12 and 4 points.
Yeah, Desire showing his dominance again.
But also good to see that I think every player so far in the tournament has picked up some points. So it is, still open in that sense, and of course paying 5 players. And with a highly contested tournament today, there's a real opportunity for players to get themselves on that final leaderboard and earn themselves some RXS prizes.
What is the highest that Chaos Myth has placed in another tournament? I don't know
not
how many
recall
tournaments
that.
I recall him playing in, but can you check the tournament page? Has he played in that many tournaments?
Go ahead, check that.
I feel like I don't remember him. I don't remember, little star
Yeah,
box thing.
I actually couldn't see his name here.
Yeah, he's probably not. He probably hasn't played in a tournament. I don't remember ever like typing in or trying to get the little star from his name. So
Yeah, I think
With
this
Chaos
would be
Smith.
his first
No.
tournament.
yeah, it's his
Indeed.
first tournament, doing really well, coming out of nowhere. Oh, I guess not nowhere. I've seen his name around, but just not in the tournaments.
Yeah, he literally just popped up some time ago in one of our streams, right?
Yeah, he played in the BR games.
Hmm.
Oh, I think this guy got that orb. Yeah.
Yeah, great to see a new
Oh,
tournament.
another orb. Chaos Smith got it. Oh man, it closed a very tight game. About 30 points from first to third. There's a new normal orb. When is it spawning? Oh, there's a sassy boy orb. Okay. The orb being a bait for another orb. I think Chaos Myth is going to get that one. Or did he get it? No, he did get it. He's about 5 points behind Design now. Or No Scared.
Definitely catching up.
He's in first place now. It's golden. But it's such a tight game.
There's just not a lot in it. I mean, just up on, a moment ago on the leaderboard, I think 919 flashed up for both Chaos Myth and LL No Scared. So, and even now, every time you look at the scoreboard update, and there's a point in it, a couple of points at a time. So, it is close. It's going to go right down to the wire, I think.
I wonder how games are determined if everybody has the same points.
I'm
I don't know
sure
if we've seen
there's
that
an
before.
order in terms of kills and kill death ratio, or I can't remember what it is. But I'm
Jian
sure there was
Collymore
some
gets a
sort of order.
kill. Okay, looks like Chaos Myth is going to take this game unless Desai gets a kill at the end here.
That's all it takes.
Okay, Chaos Myth taking game number 6. Now we jump into halftime. And Maiev will update the leaderboards for us. Thank you, Maiev.
Yep.
It's so nice to not have to do that.
But congratulations, Chaos Smith. First tournament, first winning round.
Doing
Got
really
a couple
well.
of places in as well. Yeah, really, really good start.
He might be
I hope to see you on a few
either.
more.
I think he's either first or second, if I'm not mistaken. But
Smith, Danzai,
Second, indeed. So we have got total on there. Desai in the lead after those first 6, 7 rounds. How many rounds did we play? Round 6
rounds. 6 rounds.
So after those first 6 rounds, Desai holding the lead at 43 points out of a possible 60. Clearly very dominant there. But Chaos Myth, as we said, newcomer to the tournament, and really taken a storm so far. At 38 points, so only 5 behind there. Jinong had him out in third place on 24 points. Very close behind is LL No Scared on 21. We've got a hot competition for those places at the moment. Eki at 13 points and Sassy Boy on 12. And the new normal still keeping in with the running for a place certainly at 5 points currently. So, we always say it's close. We quite often during these tournaments see that leaderboard get flipped in the second half, some people wake up, some people fall asleep. I guess it depends on your time zone. And some players just keep striving through. So let's see which one of those you're going to be tonight.
So, I guess our halftime topic of today: how are games determined if people have the same amount of points? Do we have the answer to that, Benzimon? That's actually very interesting. It's something that hasn't, at least to the best of my knowledge, hasn't been a thing yet. It is probably quite rare to have exactly the same amount of points, but on a game like Let's Be Friends or whatever, certainly possible, right? We see a lot of those games come down to just a couple of points. So I'm kind of interested as to how that is determined. And Maiev, did you update the leaderboard HQ
I did.
page? Okay, cool.
I
So
did.
let me bring that up.
Oh, I think
Actually, what I'm trying to tally, right now, because I'm basing my scores on the last screenshot that we get from the stream, and
No. You can just take the points from
yeah, from
from
Benzi.
yeah.
So I'm doing
Make
it
your life
both
a little bit
ways,
easier.
and it's actually the same score.
Well,
So there
yeah.
there is no variance from what we actually get from the stream and what the server says.
so. There we go. We won't run through that again.
Yeah. Generally they do end up being the same. It's only on very rare instances in which
there
it's
were
a little
some
bit different.
instances, yeah, we're in the first and the second place as different. So,
But of course, that's now. There are still 6 more rounds to be played. That means a potential 60 points if somebody is able to get a bit of a hot streak. Now, that could be anyone. That could potentially even be the new normal, sitting on 5 points, shooting right up to the top on 60 if they're able to keep Design the others down. So, everyone's still in the running. Of course, those with a few more points under their belt might be feeling slightly more confident about the chance of jumping right to the top. But still, all of those top 5 places, as we described, do pay some RXS. So you definitely want to be in there. And it's good to see that everyone has still got that chance. Now, of course, we've got some big names in the kind of history of the Room Royale competing tonight. We do see Desai in there. We've got Gino and Halimau as previous winners. And LL No Scared taking away several victories on our streams quite regularly. Eki tends to put up a good fight, as does the new normal. So, very, very competitive out there tonight, as we can see from the leaderboard. I think due to the way the points are structured, the leaderboard can at times be quite misleading. You look at that first place and you think 5 points difference seems quite a lot. The gaps seem quite big, but actually it's turned around very quickly.
Yeah, no, I mean 5 points is basically the difference between third place and not placing at all for one round. So 5 points is really nothing. 3 points also not really much. That's basically the difference between first and second, right? So if you're 3 points behind, all you really need to do is get first in one game, and realistically you are like mathematically, if you get first, you're either caught up or you're ahead, right? So
because you got to bear in mind you're not only taking those 10 points, you're then lowering the potential amount of points that your opponents in the tournament are taking as well. So that 10 points for you means that the maximum somebody else can be getting is 7 points. So you're holding that field down and that bar down for them already. Now, if they're unfortunate and they can't get that second place, they're getting third or fourth, that point difference all of a sudden is quite large. You know, you're looking 5-7 points in a single round, you know, changing hands on that leaderboard. So that's why we do see them flip very often, which is great, you know, for us from a commentators and spectators perspective. We just love a good, clean tournament, and we're fortunate to get those.
And I just want to point out again, this is the last server that we haven't previously played on. So there might be format changes in the Rune Royale tournaments in the future. One idea that I've taken from watching competitive Apex is that the way that they do it, once you get to it, you have to get to a certain point threshold, and then you have to win a game on top of that. So that might be something that we'll try to explore in the future. Let's say you have to get to 100 points, and then you have to win a game on top of the 100 points to take the first place, if that makes any sense. Also, it's pretty funny. I look in chat. Benzimon tagged Benzimon and says, "This isn't in the code yet. I'm glad you brought it up." I don't know. It just seems kind of funny to me. It's like he's talking to himself. Benzimon is talking to Benzimon. It's like, "Oh, good job, Benzimon." But I think he meant to tag you, Disco, or maybe it was Maiev. I'm not sure.
How many monitors did he or she set up?
I think I need more monitors. I feel like I always need more. I have 3 right now, but I feel like I could use more. Or actually, it's not even that I need more, is that I feel like I need, like, it's hard to use all 3 because it's hard to look at all 3 at the same time. You know, if you're focused on one monitor, it's really hard to see another one. So
have you ever considered getting a widescreen monitor?
yes, I've been thinking about that, but I don't want to spend money, so talk me out of it, Maiev.
I would talk you into it quite easily. I mean, I love my ultra wide. It's really handy for, like, you know, I use it for work and stuff. So to have a couple of things open at the same time, and you don't have that break-in picture of a multi-screen, or you know, you don't need to turn your head as much because it's more centralized there.
Yeah, no, I actually feel like I should get an ultra wide now, just because it kind of feels like having a actually either an ultra wide, or I want like a different resolution, like a 16:9. I mean 16:10. I'm sorry. What do you mean brackets?
Do you use the brackets on your monitors?
What do you mean brackets?
Like a separate monitor stand rather than the default one.
Oh, like an arm? Yeah, all my monitors are on arms.
Yeah, like an arm.
Yeah. I have one monitor in front of me, and I have another monitor on top of that monitor. So I have 2 monitors on top of each other, and then one to my left side.
Are you able to utilize them in games, having 3 monitors?
No, for games. Okay, so for games, I think, I don't know. I'm very FPS. What is it called? I'm very, I guess, OCD about FPS. Yeah. Not like first-person shooter, but like frames per second and input lag and everything like that. So when I'm playing a game, I generally have everything closed on everything.
Do you drop down to like a single monitor when you're playing?
No, I don't. But I don't like. There's this thing about Windows where if you have different monitors, if you have, I think, animations or whatever on different monitors, it'll mess up the refresh rate or something, or you get screen tearing when you shouldn't. It's kind of weird, kind of hard to explain, but yeah.
Because what I normally do is I'll have my laptop screen on as well. So at the moment, you know, I've got OBS running on there and doing all the streaming stuff from that. But then I'll have all the windows open and Evolution, everything on the ultra wide in front of me. But I don't notice any issues. I guess it's not gaming or anything. But when I do game on there, you know, I'll normally have Steam or Origin or something open, maybe Discord on the laptop, and that screen's on, and then playing on the main screen. But don't really get any issues with frame rate or anything like that, screen tearing. I mean, it is a variable refresh rate monitor as well, so that possibly helps with the screen tearing element.
Yeah, I mean, so is mine, but I don't know. I think it's I've done so much looking into it that I'm trying to fix it. I think it has something to do with either different resolutions, or maybe different refresh rates, or maybe if you have a refresh rate that's not a multiple of the other, then maybe it's a problem. Like I have a 280 hertz and the others are 60 hertz, so it's not completely divisible. So I don't know, but yeah.
That's a good point actually, because both my laptop and monitor are 144.
Yeah.
So if it is a variance in the refresh rates, then that wouldn't pick it up.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't put a timer up, but I think we have been talking for a little while, so hopefully everybody is ready to get into the second half of the tournament. Also, another thing in the future, I think it'll be kind of cool if we have like a interview with the winner. Not this tournament, but maybe in the future, that's something we'll consider if the winner is comfortable getting on camera and showing up on the stream to talk to us.
Yeah, it's been a while since we have a guest, right? And I think the last person that guessed was the new normal. Or was he the first and the last?
Yeah, first and the last.
I mean, we did get some of the other team
from
members
the team,
on
right?
as well, but yeah.
Oh, we had YGG way back. Right?
Yeah, that
Game
as well.
Hunters.
Yeah, that's
so it
true.
was new normal and then Game Hunters.
And we need to bring Leaveview back on. Where's Leaveview been?
Yeah.
Spill all the secrets.
I forgot to ask him to join the stream, right? Maybe he's in his hot tub at the moment. I always told him that we would always invite him during the team meetings to join the stream.
I think it's just very late for him, like even later than me, because he's in Europe, which is, a couple of hours forwards from where I am.
All right, everybody.
It's 1 a.m. here now, so it must be about 3 or 4 where he is.
Everybody get back on EVO. Oceanic 1. Everybody, well, honestly, even if you didn't play in the first half, you can still win. It's not super realistic, but if you play your cards right, yeah, you could definitely still catch up.
Sorry guys for yawning.
Andre will be easier. Andre says he doesn't seem like he's a fan of just showing up on camera or anything. At least from every time I've asked him.
I mean, it's not for everyone. They can't all be as good looking as us three, can they?
Right. So, well, just tell me when we are ready to start the round.
Whenever you're ready, Maiev, you can go do your countdown. I know it's your favorite thing to do. It's countdowns.
Where is it? Where's the panel? Oh, here it goes. I won't be broadcasting the message. I'll just count it verbally here. So we'll start the round in 3 seconds. That'd be in 3, 2, 1. Sprite either.
Okay, you know what? That was actually kind of close to 3 seconds. Except it didn't. Okay, there we go. There we go.
Game on.
Alright, here we go, everybody. Back to Sprite Leader. Let's see. It seems like not everybody is back in, unfortunately. So we might be missing a player or two. Hopefully they do get on soon. Who are we missing? I'm not sure. Maybe I'm imagining it.
We are missing one person.
Ginoong Halima is not.
No, he's here. Ginoong Halima is here. He's first place, actually.
He just came in.
No, he's first place. What do you mean he just came in? He's literally winning.
Where is he?
We've
Oh,
got-
there you go.
I can only see
And why
6.
do you still have the Santa hats in your?
Because it's always Christmas.
Yeah, too bad. Who was the Rune Royale previous winner? Was it?
We are missing
It's me,
Sassy
JJ.
Boy.
Sassy boy. I believe it was JJ, right? Oh man.
Right, it's me, JJ. Too bad he isn't here to defend this crown.
Yeah, he shows up periodically. You know, I think he hasn't played in every single tournament. He only shows up in the ones that he wins. Shows up casually, wins a couple tournaments, you know, then just disappears.
So Sassy Boy is experiencing some technical difficulties.
Oh.
Some
Oh,
software
no.
updates are keeping them out of the round.
Oh man, I was gonna say something and then I forgot completely what I was gonna say. I wish that wasn't a thing. It's like the most annoying thing in the world.
Alright. Lima was still leading. Only a couple of points, and Dazai would be able to catch him up.
Zai is a killer in Sprite Leader. I think he's taking all the
Looks
Sprite Leader
like
games,
he
right?
is. They're
So-
tied on the stream. Almost tied. I see their points. So their points actually match. And
Oh, I remember what I was gonna say now. Do you guys find it strange that, like, Christmas is a summer holiday for people in the southern hemisphere?
Is it what? Sorry,
It's-
summer holiday.
It's a summer holiday.
Oh, in terms of like,
Yeah, if
because
you
of
live in the
weather.
south.
Yeah, so like in Australia, they'll go down the beach and have a barbecue.
Yeah,
for
it's
Christmas.
just crazy to me. I always associate
Mm.
Christmas with a winter holiday, but
Winter.
half of the world literally experiences it in the summer.
we only have 2 seasons here, so it's either rainy or
You have 2 seasons, not even like summer or winter, just like rainy or not
Yeah.
rainy.
rainy or not rainy. It's summer and the rainy season.
How cold does it get over there? I'm guessing you've never seen snow?
No,
Yeah.
it doesn't snow. I think the coldest place here only gets to like 8 degrees Celsius. That's the
Okay,
coldest
so you
place
still
here.
need like a coat.
But that's like in the mountains in the northern part of the archipelago. That's a proper term.
So you
The
wouldn't
normal
normally,
temperature here.
you wouldn't,
Yeah.
you don't own like a thick winter
Yeah,
coat or anything
Oh,
like that.
we
then?
don't.
Yeah.
It's like if you wear something like that in here, you'd look stupid. I really find it awkward seeing people wearing like a winter jacket here.
Okay, I think Jinon Kalima is actually gonna dethrone Dazai. He's gonna take a game of Sprite Leader from Dazai. Very close game, but yeah, Jinon Kalima does take it. And now we're on to Marco Polo.
I think it was quite interesting to see that round because Design didn't really put a foot wrong. I didn't see them really making any mistakes. Stuck to the same sort of tactic that they've been sticking to most of the night and typically do. And what won them the rounds earlier, but just couldn't quite take it away from Genon. So yeah, definitely GG there.
That's kind of exactly what I'm saying with Sprite Leaders. I always feel like I can't consistently always win Sprite Leader. Sprite Leader and Deathmatch were the 2 rounds that I felt like a lot of the times, whether I won or lost isn't really in my control. Or
Yeah.
I'm sure that I could play better, but yeah, just
Mhm.
you know, I don't. It's not necessarily my favorite.
Yeah. Yeah, Sprite Leader, you know, again, not for me, as is well known. I tend to die quite frequently, so you just I can't catch up really. Games with orbs have more of a chance, but I normally end up in that death spiral, you know, go back to chase my own orb, get eaten down.
No, what's your favorite game
therefore
mode?
lose more points as well. What's my favorite game mode?
Yeah.
I I think I like evolution. Just flashing in between the kind of Drake and Dragon in there. So
Okay, I think next Rune Royale will do evolution as the 1st and 7th game mode then.
Mode where if you die, you respawn faster.
I don't know if that'll help me. I'll probably just die faster because I'll then fly into people quicker.
If you die, you respawn faster.
Or
I guess that could be a,
it
that could
gives
be
you
a
like
new
a speed buff. Speed buff. You get like a speed buff.
that could be like a new set of game modes where it's like you have, I don't know what like you die, you respawn faster, and then you have the reverse version of that where you die and then you respawn slower. So if you keep dying,
Benzi meant that if you die, you receive like a speed buff. So you
a speed buff
faster.
So every
I
time you
thought you
die,
meant
you
just
just
a
get faster or something. I think what would be quite interesting is, we already see with the juices in the sprites, one sprite does boost your hunger bar significantly more than the others in a given game round. To be quite interesting to see, if you then had some other effects for some of the other colors, maybe, if yellow's your juicer, I don't know what it is in this round, I haven't been keeping an eye, but say that was, purple perhaps gives you a speed boost, maybe the red ones actually slow you down, so you're kind of having to navigate those effects as well as controlling your hunger and watching out for other players.
That's gonna be a lot of
Imagine having like an ultra big sprite that gives you like,
it's like trying to
points.
get some of the sprites while dodging the others.
Be interesting to see like a Mario star type as well, so even if you weren't evolved, actually you got that split second or half a second immunity where actually you could then kill drakes
Oh my god.
as well for a dragon. Then I think that'd be quite an interesting concept.
Star power up, right? I believe we'd have those kinds of buffs on the later iterations of Rune Evolution.
Seems like Eki is having a good time. Marco Polo, about 50 points away from Jinon Kalimon, 2nd place. But nobody else is even close, so it's really a 2-dragon race right now. But I think Jinon Kalimon's gonna take it unless he gets taken out unexpectedly by Marco.
Now, of course, let's assume that this is going to be the result. We'll find out in that next 20 seconds or so. But if that is the case, and with Jinon taking the last round, well, actually, it's that very situation we were talking about at halftime, 2 rounds in a row that would be, which is, of course, 20 points. Now, when you look at the halftime leaderboards there, Jinon Halimau was sat on 24 points. That will take him up to 44, which was a point higher than what Design was holding at halftime. So again, you can see that points builds up quickly. I haven't quite done the maths to see where Design's sitting now after Jinon Halimau did take that round. Yeah, very interesting and very close cut. We are seeing that swinging on the tables. How it's going to finish after a few more rounds, well, we'll find out.
Now we're on to our first friendly round, friendly reverse.
Of course, these are your least favorite, I think, game modes to play.
For me, it's my favorite. This is one of my favorite
Your
ones.
favorite? Oh, okay.
Yeah. I feel like this is a game mode where, like, if I'm playing well, I just win every single time. There's not really like a lot of variance. I feel like I'm in control of my own destiny. If I play well, I just win.
Mm-hmm. And do you just go for the evolves?
Yeah, just go for the evolves and de-evolves and just keep like jittering and dropping a lot of dust.
Do you think it's worth it to disrupt the top one when you're at 2nd place? or do you just continually evolve it?
You mean you can
try
disrupt
to
them,
catch up.
but you have to do it
Are
like
you talking about suiciding into them, right?
no. You definitely don't want to suicide
You're
into
trying to
them.
eat them. Yeah, just attempt to eat them.
You can eat. I guess eating them. I guess eating them would work, right? If you do manage to eat them, you can kind of screw them over, even though you get the negative 200 points. Eating them probably gets them like a negative 500 essentially because they're
You just
dead.
need to evolve 8 times,
Yeah.
which is faster. Evolving 8 times or respawning for like how many seconds?
So I think
5 seconds.
for a cluster or for a spot of sprites, perhaps it is a tactical move to take the hit of that negative 200 points, get the kill, but remove the opponent from that spot.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
then get that circle, because especially if you are close to that point of your bar, being close to evolving and devolving quickly.
I think
if
it's
you're
more
not
of
hitting
a
those juicer sprites, you can quite easily in a second or two make up that 200 points again, as Maiev pointed out.
it's more of a question of like how much, like how many points are you gonna lose by trying to kill them, because it's hard to play optimally while also trying to like chase somebody down. So if you could chase somebody down without losing evolves and devolves, then it's worth it, but it's really hard to do that,
Yeah, I guess if you're close to that point of devolving anyway, if you can then time that and coincide it with your flight path, crossing your opponents, then potentially you can just sneak that kill in as you are evolving, and then before devolving again. So you might be able to do it that way. But yeah, I think you're talking highly tactical gameplay, and it's risky as well because you could get that kill, and then somebody else comes along, takes all the sprites.
I like watching Friendly Reverse because some people play as a Drake, some people play as a Whelp. The Zai going to Drake form, whereas Jinan Kalima is staying in Whelp. But they're both very, very close, so I think there's not even that big of an advantage or disadvantage between the two. It seems like
the key is just being close to that point of evolving and devolving.
Yeah, Dazai kind of messed up though. Dazai messed up a little bit. I think Jinan Kalima has the opportunity to catch up here.
It's interesting actually, because as you say, they are two quite opposite tactics still. When you are switching between a Whelp and a Dragonlin, you're going for speed more so, and the ability to just move slightly faster than some of the other players as your main driver to collect those sprites. Whereas, of course, evolving between a Drake and the lower form, then what you're looking for is that additional space of being able to collect sprites far more easily with less precise movement, but with that risk of potentially eating one of your other players on the map.
All right, Dazai does take that round. And now we're on to Fast Drake, another Fast Drake. Wow, I feel like we haven't had that many game modes with orbs. It seems like we had a lot of a few sprite leaders, friendly. I guess we did have sticky mode in standard and evolution, so we have a few with orbs, but like no deathmatch, no bird's eye or anything like that. No, let's be friends. No friends.
But I think it's been quite good that at least we got the friendly reverse round in just then. But we've seen some variation in game modes because quite often you do see some of those rounds just coming up more often due to the nature of RNG. So I think we're finally getting our equilibrium tonight, getting rounds like sticky mode out. I can't really remember the last time we saw sticky mode in the tournament. So great to have you back as a mode. But yeah, it's good because I think it mixes up the game style as well. We do see some reversals on there too.
Oh, Sassy Boy getting a couple kills here.
What I think was also quite good to see again from a neutral perspective is that, we were talking about how things can flip at half time. Jinan Halimau came out all guns blazing, picked up a lot of points. Actually, look at round 8. Desire only picked up 3 points in that round. And I think we called it out in the last round how, Genon had picked up more points. Desire was dropping them. So I'm guessing Desire heard that and got some wind beneath their wings and took flight on this one, taking the point. So again, I haven't totaled up the board, but I'm excited to see how that's shaping up because I think, it's definitely seesawing back and forth between some players there. I think it's going round like a tumble dryer.
Hey, look, Maiev, a Dota player in chat. Or is that you?
Oh, that's my friend. Hi, Kenneth.
Hi, Mom.
Yeah, that's my gamer friend in Chicago.
Chicago?
Yeah, he used to live in the Philippines, but is working there in the US now.
Oh, cool. Oh, no scare getting a bunch.
Yeah.
He has a big lead. Oh my god, look at that lead. He is destroying people. I believe was the other round that he won also fast strike? Maybe he's like the fast strike champion.
Updating the scores. Dazai getting 10 points. Oh, no, 7. Passy Boy with 5. Okay, Smith 3 and Becky with 1. So I believe that's all. This is already the 10th round, right? 10th and last round.
10th round? No, we have 2 more. 12 rounds in total.
Oh, 12 rounds. Got it. I've been like absent for like how many run royales? Like 2. I no longer know how many rounds we're playing.
Wait.
But yeah, the tally is still the same.
Benzie added a new mode. You can just add a new mode like just like that. Huh? Can we just add new game modes?
Sprite juice mode. Juice increases speed.
Like added as in like it's already added, or added as in like we're gonna add that? Huh.
Alright. He just added a new mode.
I didn't realize game modes were that easy to add.
Oh, leaders.
Excellent. I'll be testing that tomorrow night then.
Wow, which one is the juicers? No Scared got like 20 different sprites and he's like not really growing. It's definitely not yellow. Is it blue? Looks like it might be blue. Yeah, it's blue. I feel like we all have like so many different ideas for different Evo modes. Oh, wait, the round is over. No Scare took the win. Wait, I did not realize I was so fast. We have another sprite leader, man. Desai.
Now I think Genon
He's having a good time.
took second place and Desire 3rd from the leaderboard, and we'll get confirmation of those shortly, the official results. But if that is the case, then yeah, I think that top position really is being contested quite strongly.
But it is a sprite leader, and we know Desai is the king sprite leader.
This is also true.
Okay,
so
what
far,
if
New Normal's off to a good start. Just losing the lead, as I said that, as you say, Caster's Curse there. But still holding on their own near the top on scoring and taking the lead again.
Okay, I was gonna say, what if we had a game mode where you were like a cat and you had 9 lives. After you die 9 times, you don't respawn anymore. But then I realized that nobody ever dies 9 times, so it'll just end up being like standard, right? At least until like we get like a bunch of people on. I don't think anyone's dying 9 times.
If it's me and Disco playing, I'll die 9 times.
Oh, Jian Kalima. It's barely getting Chaos Myth. That's pretty big. If he died there, he would have been losing a lot of precious time.
It's Eki with.
Oh, we got a new
Dreams.
player. We got Bangus. That's a new name. I haven't seen Bangus.
Excellent.
Joining a little bit late, but maybe can still get up to the 4th of his spot.
Yeah, I mean, look, there's still 3 minutes in this round. Another 2 rounds to play after that. Absolutely possible to sneak some points in and get their way onto that leaderboard right at the end.
Or no, we have 1 round after this, right? Or
So we've got
Yeah,
scores
we
for
still
round 10 up.
have-
Oh no, we didn't post round 10 scores yet.
yeah,
did
this is
we?
round 11,
You
so we
are
have 1
correct.
round
This
after.
is round 11. It's 1 round later. My apologies. But actually, that could still be enough. Could still be enough to get on the board. So definitely worth a shot.
Hey, and if nothing else, at least we'll recognize the name Bangus now.
Yeah.
Where is it? Where's the name? Probably.
Okay, all of us except Maiev will recognize the name.
I'm pretty sure he's Pinoy.
Hey, look, they can still join in on the giveaway on stream as well, as I'm sure we'll be giving away some rune words for everybody who sat through and enjoyed the tournament so far tonight.
We will?
Because
Okay,
of
I
course
guess we will.
do appreciate you sticking
Oh.
around.
You heard it here first.
It's Bangis in Filipino. It's Bangis, Panda, not Bangis. Meaning it's fierce. A fierce dragon, yeah.
Okay, so it looks like Jinon Kalima is actually going to take this round of sprite leader over to Zai. Yeah, Jinon Kalima, I guess one of the
Busy.
sleeping dragons that woke up during halftime.
Yeah. If I actually look at the stats here, he have won from round 4 after round 10. So that would be like how many?
He won every single round?
5, 6,
No
7.
way.
If he wins this round, then that would be his 8th
What? There's-
consecutive streak.
no, I'm pretty sure that's not right, because last
That's
round,
not right at
No
all.
Scared won.
I mean, he all of those rounds has a score. But the good thing is, if I look into the stats that I built in, the Zai has gotten points for all the rounds, starting from round 1 up to round 10. Jinong Halima won round 1. He has a point for round 1, taking 3rd place, and from round 4 onwards, he has points for all of them.
So what you're saying is in the 2nd and 3rd round, Gino and Hanamal didn't score?
Okay, so Jinon
Yeah,
Kalima
Okay.
did take round 11. Now we're on the last round, just standard evolution. Well,
Now, I
standard
think
standard evolution.
that is a very interesting statistic, and I haven't gone back and verified that myself. So, but if that is the case, that Gino and Hanamal didn't pick up any points in round 2 or 3, which I think certainly aligns with the fact that they weren't near, at the top of the leaderboard in the first half. Then to see them, come back and potentially, and I think they're looking as a strong contender for the title in this Rune Royale for the Crimson Twilight. It just goes to show how easily things can swing, and how competitive it is. If you had, consistent, somebody always there winning every single match, you wouldn't have the opportunity to, drop points in 2 matches and still come back and win the tournament. It just goes to show how hotly contested the games are, how the changing game modes and the distribution of what ends up being played can really have an effect on the tournament. And that's why, one of the reasons why we will say those initial couple of matches for the start of the first and second half, and then leave it to RNG. Just to keep it exciting, we never quite know what we're going to face, and how that's then going to reflect on the leaderboard at the end.
Or maybe he just was like Maiev and he like had to go wash his face and wake up. Ooh, a couple of kills from Dazai on the right side of the map, and Eki taking out Jadon Kalima. So Dazai in the commanding lead for round number 12. Maiev, do you have the scoreboard updated?
Almost. A moment.
Okay.
That's what your normal. Yep. So I have the scoreboard updated up to round 11.
Yeah, so what's
Dazai is leading with 75 points, followed by Ginong Halima by 68 points. Then
Okay.
K.S. Smith 43 points, No Scared 39, and our boy Eki still going strong with 29 points.
Okay.
Then Sassy Boy and You Normal 23 and 9 points.
So despite all the talk we have about Jadon Kalima, it looks like Dazai is still in the lead. Actually, from what it sounds like, Dazai actually pulled further in the lead.
In fact, yeah, if that is accurate, I think they would have done.
Yeah, I'm very
I mean,
confused because I felt like we were talking about how Jadon Kalima was winning every round, and then we get the points.
Dazai has gotten points from all the rounds, starting from round 1 up to round 11, wherein Halima didn't score from round 2 and round 3.
Yeah, but in the halftime,
but I think
Dazai
from
was up
halftime
3 points,
onwards-
right? Or no, maybe he was up. Maybe Chaos Myth was
Halftime
second. Chaos Myth was
onwards,
second.
Ginong Halima actually won like 3 first place.
Yeah, no.
and
I just got
Dazai has only
I got
won, like, 1.
I got Chaos Myth and Jadon Kalima mixed up. I thought Jadon Kalima going to halftime was only 3 points behind, or 4 or 5 points, but I think that was actually Chaos Myth that was right behind Dazai.
Jadon Kalima was in 24 points.
Yeah, okay, yeah. No, okay, that makes more sense. So despite a dominant showing by Jadon Kalima on the second half, it looks like Dazai is still in the lead, but of course, we still have the
It's
rest of
still
this
too
game to go.
early.
1 minute left.
Sassy Boy now
Right.
taking the lead. Halima is pretty far behind, and
Yeah,
it's already past a minute, so it would be hard for him to catch up.
yeah. They have to
There
kill
won't be any
Dazai
orbs.
at least a couple of
Yeah.
times. Or actually, even if you kill Dazai, I think if Dazai just like chooses to not respawn, it'll be very hard to catch up to him.
Yeah. Halima won't be able to catch up. He would still retain his second place, whether he wins or loses.
Making sprites. Okay, how about the Morse? Okay, actually, talk about it later. But very close game. But I think Sassy Boy actually takes round number 12. All right. Rune Royale, Crimson Twilight. Thank you guys all for playing. Maiev is going to update the
on the
scoreboard.
market.
Hey, the market's been pretty
we've
green
been-
for the last couple of days, right?
They were indeed, but I think the month as a whole generally quite red and disastrous for a lot of people, which is why we went with the theme of the Crimson Twilight. I guess typically in our stream style, consider it a technical difficulty. The markets are
man,
now green,
yeah.
as you pointed out somewhat.
I'm glad my internet didn't cut out again. God bless.
And yeah, absolutely, we managed to keep you live throughout the whole stream. How about that? Barely any technical difficulties once we finally got going. I'm excited. I think we've got a very strong idea as to what's going to happen roughly with this final leaderboard. We've given a few sneak peeks, but it'll be good to get that final confirmation up so we can find out who this month's winner is.
Yeah, for sure. So, for different game modes, what do you guys think about a game mode where the more sprites you pick up, the slower you move?
But you still evolve?
Yeah. Everything else is maybe the same, but the more sprites you pick up, the slower you move. So do you want to get
think
points
you're-
through sprites, or do you want to not get points through sprites?
I think you'd need
Do you want to evolve, or do you not want to evolve?
I think your hunger would surely need to drain slower
Yeah.
to still give you a fighting chance, but also get you to that stage quicker as well. It'd be interesting, yeah.
It would definitely be a very strange way to play, where you have to balance, like, do I want to eat and get fat and then get slow, or do I want to starve myself? You know?
Big and slow and dangerous, or yeah, predator or prey
Alright.
game, I guess.
Okay, Maiev, everything ready?
Yep. Just comparing the score that Benzi has come up and what I have in here. Alright, so yeah, Desire has clearly won the game.
Hey,
He's
spoilers! What
leading.
the?
That's not
I
how you
like
make
how
the leaderboard, Maiev.
I like how Maiev just like.
Oh,
Get it over and done with. Here's your winner. Let's go home.
All right,
and
all
I
right.
actually
There we
messed
go,
it up.
guys. So Desai in first place, 82 points. A very strong first half combined with a pretty good second half, taking the win in Crimson Twilight. Jinan Kalima, definitely woke up during the second half, getting second place with 71 points. Chaos Myth, maybe struggled a little bit after a pretty solid first half, but only getting a few points in the second, but still ending up with third. No Scared, fourth, 39, and Sassy Boy. Wow, Sassy Boy, I believe, took fifth after a very good showing in the last round, right?
Yeah, I think that definitely helped.
Just 3 points
Jump.
over Eki.
Eki, yeah. And New Normal still fighting strong on 14 points as well. So great show from all of our competitors. We saw as the tournament progressed, there were some real swings in the leaderboard, as we've now come to love and expect as part of our Room Royales. Very close fought battles, close on the points as well. Again, remember the way the scoring works. 7-8 points really isn't a lot. We saw Jin on Hanamao trailing at halftime by about 20 points there, really closing that gap down towards the end of the game. And congratulations to also a debut showing for a Room Royale to get that bronze position, so-called, for Chaos Myth. Great showing. Hope to see you a few more of these as well.
Poor Eki.
Yeah, there's
Eki, I
actually a
believe, said he was in
discrepancy
second place.
on the picture and what Binzi has sent, but it's still the same standings. It's
Okay.
just there is an increase 2 points on No Scared and Case Myth, but it's basically the same
Okay.
standings, no difference.
Gotcha. Poor Eki, I do believe he said in chat that he died with 10 seconds left or something in the last
no.
round. How unfortunate. But yeah, so I guess as Discomonk has mentioned, I guess we'll be doing some stream elements giveaways for all of you that did stick around and played or watched in the tournament. So let me quickly get that set up. And let me check if we have enough runes. We should be good to go. I guess that since we are crafting, I have to ask. Obligatory nude rune words when, Eki? Soon, TM. Soon, but seriously. Alright. I guess no more soon TM.
I mean, look, Binzi's clearly been far too busy creating the new game mode that's going to get released soon for Evolution. You could see just how much time that took them, so you could understand why RuneWares are taking so long to be delivered. But they are coming soon.
Soon. I feel like soon is one of those words like like short stream or like mythic.
There will be a mythic as well. I'm confident that one day
We're
you're gonna
actually
get it.
talking about you crafting a mythic this week, Panda. Is it you've gone in like consecutive epics,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, maybe I'll get another one.
It's like
Scared will probably take that as well.
you already got like 3 out of 4 weeks, right? For the epics.
He's been doing pretty good, yeah.
All right, I
It
guess we'll be
was
doing.
2 epic burials and 1 epic blur.
I'll go back to burial for this week. We do have enough runes on the account. I just checked. So let me go set up the giveaway and yeah, go ahead and use your Twitch shards, guys. Whoops, I put an extra 2 on there, but that's fine. There you go, guys.
Isn't there like a ticket all command there? It's oh here.
Maiev entered with 11. Discomonk entered with 8. Did you guys go all in? Is that all the points you had, or are you
No,
guys
I've
conserving?
still got 98.
There we go.
Twitch.
I
Shard.
only have like 114 tickets, so
Okay, so Maiev
that's
went
how
all
much
in.
is it? I went
So
all in.
yeah, I guess that's how you know Maev's not gonna win.
Can you add a command that says ticket all so you don't have to count or check? how
I
many
don't think
points you
so.
have?
I don't think I can add. I probably can't add commands to the Stream Elements giveaway. That's probably handled by Stream Elements. Come on,
Wish
Maiev.
we have
Haven't you
something
learned?
like
Don't
that.
go all in. Going all in means you never win.
I was just thinking,
All
should
in.
I go all in?
You should always go all in. The heart of the gambler never fails. What
Not financial
theory is
advice,
that?
by the way.
what theory is that? There is like a gambling theory that me and my friends were talking about. Wherein if you lose, you just need to bet twice of what you've lost. If you lost again, then you just bet twice of it
Exactly.
again.
Yeah, exactly.
So
If you
keep
just
keep chasing your losses and piling
you
more
just
and
double.
more money.
if you double down every single
if you have-
time, you'll theoretically you'll always win. If you have
Theoretically, I
if you
think
had a theoretical amount of money, then yeah, you'll just always
Yeah.
win. But the
That's
the
key.
hard part is, yeah, you kind of need
Yeah,
a
it's
theoretical amount
martingale.
of money.
Yeah, it's called martingale theory, wherein you have to double every time you lose. What are the odds?
Well, the odds would be quite crap, I guess.
Depends on if you're Panda or not.
Yeah, martingale system.
Okay, looks like a decent amount of people have entered. I'll probably close it in about 30 seconds. And then spin the wheel. How many people should we pick? We just do 5 people? Only 10 people entered, so.
I think 5 is enough for
Yeah.
for this week. Yeah.
Yeah, so
uh,
this is
think
a
that's
very
still
this is
about
a
A third of our viewers currently.
this is
so-
a high value giveaway. I'll give it another 30 seconds to let you guys know. This is a high value giveaway. We're picking 5 people, only 10 people have entered. And we're crafting 40 burials, right? And we're only giving
Does
away
that
the
mean
top
I need
5.
to go all in on my tickets, Panda? Is that what you're trying to say?
No, you can't go all in because then you'll lose.
But should I buy some more?
How come?
Perhaps it's up to you.
How
Do you need a
many
burial?
tickets
I
are
don't
there?
know.
I only got 8
So-
tickets, and I've got.
There's like
Right, I'm gonna buy another.
what are the
Four.
what are the odds of me winning? So 11, 130. How many percent? I have 8.5% chance to win.
Hold on, I've got 12
That's a
tickets.
pretty
I'll be
high
similar
chance.
to that.
Okay, you don't have an 8.5%
almost
chance to win. You have an 8.5% per draw, right? But we're picking 5, right?
Per
So,
draw.
Yes.
Then it actually increases my chance of winning.
Okay, so you have 12 tickets and there's 134 tickets in total, right? So, like, what are the chances? Actually, I don't know. Math is fucking hard.
don't
Stats
know.
is hard. I don't remember
I don't
how
know if
you're
it
supposed to
does
do
it
it.
display it
9%.
based on just
So he
your
has
total number of tickets, like as a percentage of the overall pool, and therefore you've got 8%, or is it of the number of players? Because that's what it should
Alright.
be, really.
All right, I'm closing the giveaway because it seems like nobody else is entering. So let's see who we get. Sassy boy,
Congratulations.
0.52%.
IQ Bowman, who entered the same
Yeah,
amount of
but then
tickets as you, Maiev.
But then we need to run the wheel, right? So your odds.
LL no scared. LL.
Oh, look, there goes the epic.
Maiev won.
There goes
Maiev
my
actually
8%.
made it. Okay.
40% chance of winning.
And then the new normal.
Because we have 5
Yeah,
draws.
There we go.
I'm glad the new normal got their consolation prize after missing out on one of the placing spots.
It's
No
hard to
comment,
really
Epi.
calculate like how much the percentages are because you have to take into account that if you win, I don't believe you can win again. And if somebody else wins, they can't win again. So you have to take the amount of tickets that they put in out of the
So it's
pool.
not always an equal number that it drops
so-
down by. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's kind of hard to really calculate. I'm sure there's some way to do it, but
Panda just
not a math
countered
major.
Disco's all in. That's why he lost.
I can't believe you actually won by going all in.
Come on, Panda.
That's a first.
Whenever,
I knew I should have gone all in.
Come on, guys. Maiev
Thought
just
I
rigged
saved
it.
them for a blur.
whenever we're crafting, we never wish for you to get like an all magical craft, right? We always wish for you to get a mythic. Why can't you do the same for us when we're
Oh no, can you guys see this? It's a little bit cropped off. Let's see. That should be good enough. Not the prettiest, but we'll make it work. Alright, 5 spins. Good luck, guys.
Come on, pull Maiev out the house.
so scared. What?
Says you up for going all
Bye,
in.
Maiev. Bye.
I was trying to write something like a / wheel select, and then I added LL no scared. But it didn't work. It says that there isn't any command like that. So, wheel select.
New normal.
Oh man.
Come on, you normal. You deserve a hug, man.
Full mythics, absolutely. I've got faith.
Oh man. Who's gonna take it?
So I would like to announce that we changed the rules
Oh,
of the wheel. First
Oh
one
my
that
God.
gets pick up gets the highest rarity.
No.
that is so close. Wow. Alright,
Oh,
congratulations.
It's no scared again?
No Scared gets
No. Is
it?
second.
Oh no, it's IQ Bell.
Second.
IQ
Ballman.
Ballman is gonna be first.
Yeah, looks like
Congratulations.
That was so close.
Yeah,
It could have been No
GG
Scared
indeed.
again.
Yeah, thank you, Ikbalman, for donating your mythic to me. I'll visit you someday in Indonesia.
Alright, here we go.
Do you know that I have plenty of Indonesian friends here? Like Baluman.
Is that a threat,
Yeah,
Maiev?
I feel like that sounds like it's
No,
like.
that isn't. It's not a threat. I'm just saying
Just
that I
just a
have
friendly
Indonesian,
reminder.
Indonesian friends here in the Philippines. That they were my classmates.
It's like, oh,
in
did
college.
you know? I have some friends that live right by you.
So, my future. Friendly reminder. I have a knife. Man, I'm not a brutal person.
Full mythics.
No,
Come on, Panda.
Not five.
mythics.
Yeah, why
No,
not
just-
five
just-
at that point?
Just
Five
4.
mythics.
4 will do.
5 mythics. Make it 6.
I was gonna say,
Yeah,
let's be
what
realistic
happens if we
about
craft 6? What do we do with the extra mythic?
this. I'll take him off you. That's fine.
You give it to Binzi.
So we're in for the big reveal.
Oh. Well. We got 4 rares.
What?
Well, we got 4.
One
Not
Panda.
mythics, but you
And,
know.
I mean, burial's a tough one to craft. You know, the odds on that are never in your favor.
It's okay,
Can-
Maiev.
can
Especially
Panda
pandas.
You
Panda
gotta
craft like one more.
you got a
No, it tells you not to go all
69%.
in.
Come on.
You were warned, Maiev.
You got a 69%. You should be
more.
happy.
Craft one more.
Oh yeah, take it for the memes.
Yeah, surely 69% must be worth more, right?
Probably sell it someday.
Okay.
I don't need the site for my assassin.
You might. Okay,
All right.
guys. That's Rune Royale. What was the name
So
of it
yeah,
again? I
congratulations.
forgot the name already.
Congratulations.
Crimson
Crimson
Twilight.
Twilight.
Crimson Twilight.
Crimson
Yeah.
Twilight.
There we go. Congratulations to Desai
to-
for
That
winning.
is their second tournament.
Yeah.
They won. So
We do
yeah,
have a couple of repeat
another
winners now,
repeat
right? I
winner
believe
now.
JJ and
Indeed.
Desai both repeat winners. Jinon Kalimov, very strong second half showing, taking second. And Chaos Myth in his first tournament getting third. So congratulations to everybody that won. Also congratulations to people that did win the 4 rare burials. Yeah, we'll be back next week, Sunday, same time as always. And we have Benzi coming on the stream again next week. So yeah, hope you guys look forward to
seeing
that. And
Looking forward to that.
we'll see you guys all next week.
Talk about, I'm sure. Indeed.
All right. Have a good night, everyone. Bye bye.
Have a great
Thanks,
night.
all.
Bye.